So welcome to day 6 of 7, probably not, of the Melbourne Lockdown 4. And I thought today I would switch the book up a little bit. I know that I talk about plants a lot, so here's a whole video about them. So today I thought I would name my 5 fave plants that I have hanging around my house right now. So the first one I would love to show you is this little beauty here. This is one of my faves. This is, Philodendron Rudolph. And hasn't it got the most spectacular foliage? These beautiful, extreme sort of looking leaves. They're a vining plant, so it'll work its way up. See how it's working its way up my little plastic thing there? It's just absolutely stunning. It's one of my favorites. And another reason why I love this plant here so much is it is almost like the Super Saiyan version of the original. This is Philodendron Florida Rudolph. And then just to demonstrate, I thought I'd show you the original Philodendron Florida. And can you see the difference? Both very, very, very pretty, but you can see it's almost like these leaves on this plant are on steroids, you know, like they're just like the Super Saiyan, most extreme version of them, and I think it's so pretty. The funnest thing about philodendrons is there is such an amazing variety of them. To highlight, this is another one of my favorites. This is Philodendron Pink Princess, and you can see that it still has that same sort of vining structure, but look, it's got like this beautiful cherry red stem, and these leaves, when they start to become variegated as they mature, look at them. They're like this stunning, like deep emerald and soft candy pink. Absolutely, oh my God, it's just, it's one of my absolute treasures. Speaking of treasures, now to swap it up to a little bit, this one is a succulent. This is a cacti called Euphorbia Lactic Crested. And I had this one imported in from Queensland. It was one of the more expensive plants that I endeavoured to purchase. In my terms, in Australian dollars, this was like $40 or $50. So it was a big purchase for me. And it's just the most exotic, like Martian looking cacti that I've ever seen. It's very, very slow growing, very tolerant to all kinds of light conditions because it is so slow growing. And I just think it's just a beautiful plant. The fourth plant that I'm absolutely loving at the moment is the Zergonium Green Velvet. And it's a little bit more of an unusual Zergonium. You've probably seen like a lot of Zergoniums have these these standard sort of arrow shaped heads, but look at this one. It's got this gorgeous soft texture with this striking variegation down each leaf, and it's just, it's subtle but stunning, and I just treasure it. I love the color. And the texture, you just want to touch the leaves. You just want to feel it. And finally, one of my absolute favorites. She comes all the way from Japan. This is the Spleenium Osaka, also known as an Osaka fern. And she's all tucked up. There we go. But look at how she's shaped. She looks like a bird's nest fern, but when you get in and have a look at the leaves, they've got this stunning sort of ruffling down either side of the leaf. Beautiful glossy texture. Just, it's very, very easy to care for as long as you're watering it. I haven't ever seen another one out and about. I found this one at a local nursery in Warrandyte, and I just had to have it. I think Mum got it for me for my birthday, and it is just so pretty. It's the prettiest fern that I own. So that is enough plant porn for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you aren't familiar and not really interested in plants, that's cool too. But there's a reason why I love them, and I find there is a massive connection between plants and makeup in my mind. I've made this connection of creativity and color and expression, and it's just, I don't know, plants are just absolutely fascinating. Blow my mind. I love them. Thanks for tuning in to day 6 of 7 of the Melbourne Lockdown 4. Stay tuned tomorrow for my 7th installment of this crazy week. Talk to you soon. Mwah! Bye.
Do me a favor and subscribe.